Making money, having money, keeping money, growing money. These are some of my favorite topics, but I only want to actually talk about it and live it from a place of ease and alignment instead of exhaustion, overwork, burnout, the rat race, or hustle culture, because none of that is necessary to actually live the life that you want to live. And today, I'm going to be telling you the shortcut that may be staring you straight in the face that you haven't even thought about. And this isn't a hack. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. This is actually a soul aligned, intentional, and deliberate strategy that may be staring you in the face that you just have not thought about. Hi, friends. My name is Elle. I'm also known as the Empress of Ease, creator of the House of Ease, where I help ambitious women create lives that they love from a place of ease and alignment instead of exhaustion and overwork. This conversation for you is very specific, especially if you are a Black American woman in the United States. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, between February and April 2025, over 300,000 Black women lost their jobs within the United States. You heard me correctly, within 90 days. Statistics are saying it's closer to 318,000 Black women were removed from the U.S. workforce. And if you add to that the more than over 518,000 Black women, you heard me correctly, who have not returned to the workforce since the Panini Press, then you have literally over 800,000, almost 1 million Black women who are not currently in the U.S. workforce. There's a lot I could say about future projections about how that could impact us as a country, as a land. But what I am more interested in right now is you as a person and how you can not feel obligated to get back in the rat race and in hustle culture and still make money from a place of ease, considering these statistics. I also want you to keep in mind that a 2023 report from Exhale indicated that over 36% of Black women have exited their job because they felt unsafe. You look at Dr. Kimani's work, where she talks about Black women leaving the toxic workplace. You look at Stephanie Perry and Rashida Dow, who run the Exodus Summit, where they help Black women take career breaks, sabbaticals, and move abroad. There is a huge movement happening in the United States supporting Black women in creating lives of ease from a place of alignment. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about money, because the reality is it can be very scary. It can be very fear-mongering when you hear these numbers, when you hear these statistics. But that's why I don't want to talk to you about the country at large, the economy at large, the gross national product at large, because that is going down for the United States. I want to remind you that we create our own economies. The Black dollar in the United States, specifically Black women's dollars, are huge, are powerful. We create economies within and outside of our own communities. And what I want to remind you of is that your ability to create the economy of your own life, to create the money within your own life, is not contingent on a government job, is not contingent on a boss, is not contingent on a company, is not contingent on the hustle or the rat race or burning out or sleeping when you're dead. It's not contingent on earning your leisure. It is contingent on you realizing and you recognizing your own gifts, your own talents, and your own skill set. Because the reality is, there are people right now who are looking for what you have to offer, who have needs that you can meet, but you haven't necessarily looked at how you can help them, what you can do, and you don't know how you can make money from who you are and from what your skills are, what your talents are, what your passions are, what your life experiences are. There are so many transferable skills that you are sitting on right now, ways that you can make money right here and right now that maybe you've been making money in your previous jobs, or maybe they're things that you have as hobbies, or maybe they're passions that you've done your entire life. that you have gotten minimized for or dismissed for or said, oh, you just have to do that on the side. Just get a real government job. One of my gifts, why I've been doing my work, working with ambitious women for decades, helping them embody their success from a place of ease instead of exhaustion, is that you don't have to work for somebody else in order to make money. You don't have to be an employee. You don't have to be in the rat race. For example, something that I got mocked for, made fun of as a child in my family in particular, is that I'm a bossy person. I am bossy by nature. I'm a Taurus sun. I was raised by a Capricorn, and I'm a direct communicator. I am bossy by nature. I'm also can read a room. I'm also a very deep listener. I hear patterns. I recognize things. I can see the best strategy for you to actually make money with the lowest lift possible. This is one of the main reasons I started my business, because I had to learn the hard way. One, everybody don't want me all up in their business telling them what I think is best for them, despite me knowing usually what is best for them. So I figured, why don't I create a business where people who actually want my perspective and my genius and my wisdom and my insight and my strategies hire me? That's a better solution than just telling everybody what I think would be the best way to help them solve the problems of their life. Now, this has been a great solution because I can keep my friends and family unless they ask me for advice. I'm not all nosy and butting into their business. And then I have clients who are able to negotiate more money in their jobs if they have one, who are able to create the business that they actually love and work with their soulmate clients, their dream clients from a place of ease and alignment instead of exhaustion. I actually been able to create my own business and throughout the years have earned multiple six figures by doing what I'm actually naturally good at. And so I've created a brand new offer called Money Machine. You and me in a one-on-one call. We're going to dive deep. And by the time the call is over, you're going to have a very clear understanding of how to leverage all the skills, tools, resources, and life experience that you already have and make money from a place of actual ease and joy without burning out, without exhaustion. Doesn't that sound amazing? Doesn't that sound great? That is what I'm promising you after our time together. Because 9 times out of 10, when clients hire me to do this work that I do with them in the Money Machine, it is sitting right in front of their face. It is right there. It's a talent that they've been minimized for, like me being bossy, for example. It's something that they took for granted. Like, no one's actually going to pay me to do that, when there is someone right now walking around saying, I wish I knew someone who would just do A, B, and C. I'll give you an example. This is something I've been looking for almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. 10 years ago, I moved into a studio loft apartment in Seattle. I live in a really cool building. It used to be a school building. It actually was the first school building in Seattle where a Black teacher taught. Now it's all artist lofts, but it's a studio loft. I don't have great spatial awareness. So I am always like, I would love an interior designer who specializes in small spaces, not just small spaces, but studio spaces. I have found all kinds of incredible interior designers who are working with multi-room homes, multi-room apartments, but I really want someone who is a specialist in transforming small spaces and making them feel luxurious and beautiful and amazing. Now, I know that there is someone right now who has that skill set, but does not recognize the gifts and the power and the wisdom of their perspective and their perception. And they're just like, nobody wants, who would want someone just for a small space? Me, I do. I need someone who specializes in a small studio space. So that is the kind of thing that I'm saying. You have a talent that you may not even know how to monetize. And when we have our conversation, you and I are going to sit down together after you fill out a very extensive intake form, asking you all kinds of questions that I want you to have at and tell me all your business, so that when we sit down and have our one-on-one Money Machine call, I've already read through all of your intake, already know all of your hidden and very apparent gifts and talents. I'm already zoned into how you can make money starting right now from skills, talent, and experience that you already have. You don't have to go get a new degree. You don't have to get a certification. You don't have to go learn nothing else. Your life has prepared you to make money right now. And you are just not recognizing how to do it. So if you're feeling stuck in a rut, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling overwhelmed and you don't know how to make money and you feel like there's no way for you to make money, you have to go get another job, you have to go get another certification, you have to go get another training, you have to prove yourself one more time, I'm going to tell you that those are all lies from the pit of hell. You actually don't have to do any of that. And you may not see it. That's my job, is to see it, is to hear it, is to deduce and to help you create a brilliant money-making idea, business plan that you can create and execute immediately as soon as we hang up the phone. Now, if that sounds great to you, check out the link below. Right now, I'm running a special discount on Money Machines. And since I'm just launching this offer right now, I'm offering a super deep, beautiful discount. It's time sensitive, so check it out in the link below. Money Machine is also a perfect example of a very particular skill set that I have using my insight, my perception, my intuition, my 15 years of business experience running my own business and doing online marketing, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, email, all the socials, and being bossy. I have a special gift for putting pieces together and seeing how you can make money right here and right now. So if that sounds good to you and you don't want to get back in the rat race, you're not interested in hustle culture, you're not interested in sleeping when you're dead, check out the link below for Money Machine. I'm very excited about it because I want you to make money too. I want you to live the life of your dreams where you don't have to stress out about a boss. I haven't had a boss, a traditional boss, in decades. I've been a consultant, I've been a coach, I've had contracts, but that has all been on my own volition. I haven't had to clock in when I didn't want to work for somebody else, or I haven't had to fake sick in order not to come in the job. I haven't had to burn the midnight oil in order to make money. And you don't have to either. I want to help you see and unearth how you can actually make money in this economy, regardless of whatever shenanigans are happening with the government or the economy or anything else. You actually have the power to create your own economy, but you have to learn how to resource yourself. And my job is to help you see the ways in your life that you can make money right here and right now. You don't have to wait for a promotion. You don't have to wait for a new job. You don't have to wait for anything else. And you can still take other jobs if you want to, but I guarantee you that you are sitting on money right here and right now, and you don't even recognize it. You don't even see it. You don't even know how you can make money. So I want to work with you because there's no excuse and there's no reason for you not to be making the money that you want to be making without burning out, without exhaustion, without having a devil boss, without working with colleagues who are too much in your business and get on your nerves. You can actually make money and create the life that you want to from a place of ease and alignment instead of exhaustion or overwork. You can be a money machine without burning out. So I want to help you do that. And check out the link below for the Money Machine. Again, it's deeply discounted as I'm just introducing this offer for a very limited time. So check it out with the link below because we can make money. You don't have to wait for a good government job. You don't have to wait for your boss to promote you and recognize how brilliant you are. Most of the time, they're not going to anyway because capitalism and all of the other things that come along with that. So instead of waiting for someone else to see how brilliant you are, it's time for you to own your brilliance and start making money without burning out. See you there. And in the meantime, check out this video right here. I think you will thoroughly enjoy it. And I look forward to seeing you in Money Machine. Bye for now.